Hold on, let me get rid of this guy. Wow. That's really all you can say right now for literally what just happened. Like 30 seconds ago. Not even, man. And, I mean, holy shit. What's up, guys? Yeah, so, haven't done one of these in a minute. And, yeah, kinda sudden that I'm doing one now. But, I wasn't gonna do one, because we kinda knew what the results were of the Royal Rumble. But, yeah, I kinda had no choice. I kinda have no choice now, do I? Like, holy shit, man. If y'all don't know what I'm talking about, no offense, guys. If y'all don't know, I would highly recommend, like, either you go to the WWE Network and you look at what happened, or just something along those lines, man. And I won't spoil it yet, unless somebody in the comments does. I won't spoil it. I'll actually put the comments right here, so that way, I'll put the comments on the side, so that way you guys can see. Alright, there we go. Comments will be right there, so that way I can see them. And really haven't done this in a while, so, I mean, let's... yeah, let's kind of break this down. So, pretty much, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm actually gonna start off with like a couple of the pre-show matchups, and then I'm gonna talk about the Royal Rumble matches in general. Also, first of all, I'm gonna start off with the Kalisto Grand Metalik, Lindsay, TJP, Drew Gulak, Jack Gallagher, or type deal match. Honestly, pretty decent match. Wasn't the worst. Obviously, it's the kickoff show, so obviously they needed something. Like, I mean, it's a 2-hour time frame. Let's be real, folks. You need something to cover up those 2 hours. So just throw in a fucking cruiserweight matchup. Plus that nobody knows what the fuck's going on with the cruiserweight title. Couldn't tell you. Honestly, I haven't really been studying up on it. Apparently, like, if I had to guess, I'm gonna take a guess and say that Alexander is going to be the cruiserweight champion in come WrestleMania. The only reason I say that is because pretty much, they were rumored to actually have Enzo lose the title to Cedric Alexander tonight at the Royal Rumble, but obviously Enzo released because of some rape allegations, I guess you could say, or sexual charges. I guess you could say that's what I read, that's what I heard. But then you go ahead, you got Revival against Gallows and Anderson, and then pretty much obviously a massive chop block to the knee of Carl Anderson. Honestly, put down on Gallows and Anderson. Revival was able to pick up the win. Honestly, definitely a good match. It really was. It was a rematch from Raw 25, but honestly, I definitely think that, Revival's gonna definitely get their push eventually. Like, when that is, I couldn't tell you. But it's definitely gonna be a very interesting matchup to see why, or to see when. Then you're gonna go ahead and you got Bobby Roode beating Mojo Rawley. And honestly, this is where I heard myself saying to myself, okay, so, and this is gonna be a spoiler, or in a sense, and I was like, okay, Ziggler's coming back, Ziggler's gonna, pin him and everything, place is gonna go, not ape shit, but they're gonna know what's happening, and it's like, yeah, got that going for us. But it's alright, you can't change the description yet, all good, but, still, that's kind of what really gave it to you. In terms of that, in terms of, yeah, I'm gonna spoil it, in terms of Ziggler returning at number 30, so, yeah, again, kind of spoiled it, my fault, I know, oh, my bad, but yeah, pretty much, it was kind of just, I guess you could say, just another pushover match for Roode. Honestly, we all know where Roode's gonna be in terms of WrestleMania. Roode, obviously, he's gonna be defending the U.S. title against 2. That's yet to be seen. Honestly, I'm surprised I'm surprised that Bobby Roode wasn't in the Royal Rumble match himself. And then you got AJ Styles beating Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. Obviously, yes, he beat both of them, but obviously a little bit of controversy going on here. Or honestly, I don't know what this is going to set up for Fastlane. Obviously, that is going to pretty much, obviously, next SmackDown pay-per-view, it's going to set up something like whether it's an AJ Styles, Sami Zayn matchup. But honestly, if WWE fucks up this main event that's going to be coming, and I'm not going to spoil it yet, but if they fuck up the event that they got going for the WWE Championship, honestly, everybody's going to be pissed. And I mean that. Everybody's going to be legitimately pissed. But the controversy that I'm really talking about, pretty much end of the match, Sami Zayn went to tag Kevin Owens in, missed the tag. Obviously, they complained about it after. Sami Zayn pretty much missed the tag. Pretty much Owens got in the ring, pop a powerbomb, or attempted a pop a powerbomb, but got rolled up and Kyoto counted the 3. Obviously, folks, let's be real. Obviously, there's going to be controversy come that match. Obviously, are you going to be surprised if one of those two complains about it? Honestly, like I said, let's be real. No real shock going to be there. But really, the one thing that I'm actually going to be interested to see is actually how they handle this. Because, I mean, they can do a triple threat. And obviously, and the thing that really gets me is, and this is a little bit of old school, handicap match could really have gone either way. Because there were I know they probably still do this, but there were handicap matches back in the day where it was like tornado style. Where pretty much like both competitors were in and everything. And honestly, again, I'm just talking a bunch of old school shit. But honestly, good match in general. And then you had a sweep of the Usos and Gable and Benjamin. And honestly, I don't know why they brought back Benjamin as a fucking tag team competitor, especially with Gable. Well, I mean, honestly, that made no sense, and it made no sense to make a storyline with Kurt Angle as Jordan's son. Honestly, you had a very young, promising tag team in Gable and Jordan, and now you're fucking with both their careers. And really, again, it was another young tag team that really could have flourished together, but it didn't. So, I mean, and that's just sad. And the fact that they really, if you think about it, they just added insult to injury today when they just turned around and said, alright, you're both are getting swept. Fuck your shit. It's, yeah. Alright, and then you got, alright, now I'm actually gonna go ahead, I'm gonna skip the men's rumble for a second, and I'm actually gonna go ahead, and I'm gonna go to, Sheamus and Cesaro against, said Jason Jordan and Seth Rollins, and what the fuck, man? What the fuck? Dude gets hit in the fucking ring apron. He's like, oh, I got a fucking concussion. I gotta sit on the fucking steps. Like, are you fucking kidding me? I get it. It is probably gonna set up some sort of WrestleMania rivalry for him and Rollins, but I mean, come on, let's be real, folks. I mean, this kid. Honestly, this Jason Jordan storyline with Kurt Angle, it is the most bullshit thing WWE's come out with. And they came out with fucking Shockmaster. Actually, no, not Shockmaster. They came out with RTC. That was a mistake for WWE. Big time. And it's like, how can I put it? Not LLC, RTC. I don't know if I said LLC or RTC, but one of those two. Actually, no, it was RTC, but still, that was a mistake, right to censor? Jesus Christ. Yes, honestly, I think this Jason Jordan thing is a little bit more of a mistake, because, let's be real, folks, again, how one of the best up-and-coming young tag teams coming from NXT, and then they fuck it up. So, and I'm actually going to be making a separate video, real quick, spoiler alert, I'm going to be making a separate video about Ronda Rousey signing with WWE. I'm going to make a second video to that, at why, because that kind of deals with more on the lines of sport and everything. Well, obviously this deals with sport too, but honestly, that's going to be like a sport reaction and everything, so, I am going to react to it here, but then I'm going to react to it as I don't know how, but I'll react to it in a separate video, but I am going to react to this one. Then I'm going to pretty much do like my thoughts and opinions on it in about like 2 seconds after this video. I'll make the reaction to Rousey signing with WWE. So a little bit of a spoiler, she did sign. It was announced on ESPN, guys. So if you're wondering why the fuck Michael Cole turned around and said, oh, check out social media, Yeah, I checked Twitter, I checked Instagram, I checked everything. There's no fucking story yet, but that's beside the point. Nonetheless, then you got Lesnar, Kane, Strowman. Honestly, they just needed a match to last about like 15 minutes so that they could start the Women's Royal Rumble. Well, at 10, so that would end at 11 for a bunch of little kids watching it. Sorry, little kids, I don't mean to offend you. But actually, I did make that joke. I'm not gonna lie. I made that joke. It was actually like a case of I turned around and I was like, yeah, this match has to end by 11. All right, everybody eliminate each other. I don't know. It was a little bit of an inside joke for myself, because WWE has had a tendency of ending pay-per-views at 11. So, again, my bad if anybody said that. But Lesnar pretty much he beat Strowman, he beat Kane. Obviously, it was more destruction than it was. It was definitely more destruction than it was like anything else. Also, it was definitely really good, and honestly, I think the reason they're keeping Lesnar, and this is what everybody else is saying, and pretty much the reason they're keeping Lesnar as the champion is they're gonna have him rival Roman Reigns. Pretty much, he might lose the title to Roman Reigns. Honestly, if he does, I think everybody will be pissed off again. Alright, now we got the men's and women's Royal Rumble match, and I don't know why the fuck. And, like, I'm dead ass. I don't know why the fuck they had the men's Royal Rumble as the third fucking match. Like, seriously? And there was a little bit of a running gag to start the match, and low-key, it was actually really funny. I can't even lie. It was really funny. I don't know if they have a list of the entrants. Nope. They don't have a list of the entrants. Maybe they will somewhere else. But still, it was actually a really good match. And like I said, the list of Royal Rumble entrants. My bad, guys. 2018. Yep. Alright, but nonetheless, guys, it was, how can I put it? Honestly, it really is a little bit shocking. Yeah, that's not it. Yeah, that's not the order. Fuck me. Alright, fuck it. Again, my bad for language. But, nonetheless, guys, it was really, honestly, a good match for the, Men's Rumble. Obviously, Rey Mysterio coming back, so that definitely was a little bit of a pop for everybody else. Hurricane, too. Well, I mean, but Rey Mysterio, really, he got the big... How can I put this? He got the bigger pop out of anybody else, and really, that was kind of the thing that really set the tone for everybody. Everybody was happy to see Ray back, and then pretty much Ray, he teamed up with Randy and Cena. And really, it was really a good thing to see Ray back, obviously. One of the best high flyers, one of the best cruiserweights. I mean, who knows? Now, what does this mean for Ray being back? Obviously, one thing that this could actually mean for Ray being back, they might toss him in the cruiserweight division. He might be, this is a guess, he may be the general manager of the cruiserweight division. You never know. Now, I'm going to stand up real quick because my leg is falling asleep. Now, one more thing that you might want to point out about the men's Royal Rumble match, and I'm actually going to walk over here real quick because, can I get a stretch on my leg, guys? My bad. But one thing you actually do want to point out about the men's Royal Rumble match is that Shinsuke Nakamura, pretty much, they didn't even allow him to think about it. I don't know, like, obviously WWE's scripted. Yes, WWE's fake, for those of you wondering. Yeah, my bad. But still, what the fuck? For those of you wondering, like, Shinsuke Nakamura obviously resigning, or not Shinsuke Nakamura resigning. And what the fuck am I saying? Shinsuke Nakamura, there we go. Winning the match, and pretty much, obviously, like I said about Ray, he possibly could be competing in the cruiserweight, could possibly be the general manager. And obviously, they had both Adam Cole and I forget who it was, the NXT champion. I forget who it is. That's kind of my fault. But it was really, honestly, it was a good showing by both the young competitors. And again, just a good showing. And like I said, the running gag throughout the entire match, and WWE has a tendency to do something like this, where they had pretty much Heath Slater be the beat up dummy for everybody else, and it was kind of it was kind of funny. I can't even bullshit on that. It was really fucking funny. The fact that they had Heath Slater pretty much be a punching bag for everybody else, and then pretty much Sheamus gets back in and just pretty much gets back in and then just eliminates Sheamus. That was the running gag throughout the match, and it really was funny. Well, so to an extent. But then we turn around and we actually get to what is it? We actually go ahead, we get to the women's match, and honestly, it kind of pissed me off a little bit. And this is nothing... How can I put this? This is nothing against anybody. Or, this is nothing against Asuka or anything. I hate the fact that they had her win. Alright, I hate the fact that they're pushing her this much. And it really is stupid. The fact that they're just keeping this undefeated trend going, I hate the fucking saying, like, and I know everybody's gonna be fucking jumping on me for this, and I'm sorry, folks, but let's be real. Well, I mean, I really, I don't necessarily like the fucking saying, no one's ready for Asuka. Well, honestly, and the fact that tonight they were actually, you know, getting right on them, and they were like, oh, you have to pick who you're facing now. It's like, what the fuck, man? And I was like, when WWE turned around and it was like, you know, oh, we'll give you like a week or two, we'll give you like a month, you know, after the next pay-per-view, see who the champion is. That's beside the point. Honestly though, Ronda Rousey, cutting off the Royal Rumble celebration for Asuka, and like as soon as number 30 hit, and like throughout the Rumble, I was sitting there and I was like, Rousey has to be coming back, or Rousey has to be entering the Rumble. She has to be entering the Rumble, and I'm like, you know, when is she gonna enter? When is she gonna enter? Turn around, she never enters, and then end of the match comes, and boom, here's Rousey. And I was a little bit pissed off because I honestly thought that Rousey was gonna enter it, and I thought, and honestly, this is my honest to God. And guys, I really actually thought this because everybody was, like I said, all the stories were fucking saying it. They were like, oh, Rousey's gonna enter the Rumble and she's gonna be the favorite to win. And it's like, never fucking happens, and kind of pissed me off a little bit because like as soon as 30 hit and it was Stratus, I wasn't pissed that it was Stratus. I actually loved like all the returns today. I thought it was really cool. Well, and obviously I kind of pointed it out to my girlfriend because she was on the phone with me, and I pointed it out to her. I was like, they only have 21 women on roster. There's gonna be what's it called? Well, 1 second. 1 second, brother. My bad. This fucking thing doesn't want to show the entire comment. Why? Oh, I got you, man. I'm sorry. Hey, and like, it's not that I don't. How can I put it? Like I said, I'm trying to put this in the right way. Hey, so my bad, and I'm also trying to get this shit to load on my phone. This is what Keystone Wi-Fi does for you folks. But no, it's... Here we go. Why is it... Why it was a great scene and left some ambiguation. Or whatever the fuck that says. I mean, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I think it was a hell of a scene ending the night, having her pretty much like, you know, and ending with suspicion and everything. But obviously, like, let's be real, folks, alright? How can I put this? I don't know whether she had just signed with WWE, but everybody was saying that she had signed before her hand and everything. And, you know, Rousey on a full-time contract like with WWE. Honestly, a lot of people are saying that's just going to be towards WrestleMania. Honestly, I could not tell you, folks. folks. But honestly, it is. It's gonna be interesting to see that. It really is. Rousey in WWE. That is just. And actually, what they're thinking is, and again, this could be a guess, as they're actually thinking of having Rousey face off against Charlotte at WrestleMania, which actually sounds like a really good matchup. And obviously they had a little bit of a run-in, I forget where, I think it was Cruiserweight Classic or whatever the hell, or no, not Cruiserweight Classic, Mae Young Classic, there we go, whatever. But yeah, how can I put it with Asuka winning? I mean, like, once you turn around and you saw, and like everybody was overhyping her, and it was like, and this is no, alright, believe me, this is not to get under anybody's skin, but honestly, I think that, like, literally, you turn around and, hell, look at Goldberg. Obviously, he wasn't, how can I put it? Obviously, Goldberg wasn't undefeated when he entered the Royal Rumble at number 30. But let's be real, guys. Goldberg was overhyped himself back when he was entering the Rumble, especially when they turned around and said he was going to be number 30. Everybody's like, okay, Goldberg's winning. But then what happened? And then he got fucking eliminated by Brock Lesnar. I mean, Asuka, in my opinion, I think is no different. Honestly, I think she's just a little bit overhyped. No offense, guys, I get it. Undefeated, all this bullshit. But let's be real. How many people have entered the Royal Rumble undefeated and gotten eliminated? And give or take, guess they're mid-carders and everything. But let's be real, folks. I think this, I think this undefeated thing is being taken a little bit too far. Or I'm just saying, potentially, I mean, I'm guessing potentially she's going to lose at, what is it? Overhyped, she's an international superstar. And I get that, man. I get that. I get he's an international superstar. I believe that. Trust me. But the only thing I'm saying, first ever Women's Royal Rumble, obviously, yes, obviously you're not going to have a Hall of Famer win it. Obviously, I get that. But really, in my opinion, was she really the person to win it? Yes, she's undefeated. I get that. Yes, international superstar. But really, you look at everything, and was this really the person? And you look at everybody who's been through anything in that women's locker room. I mean, hell, you look at Bayley and Sasha, who were the first ever women to compete in an Iron Man match. You look at, you look at first Hell in a Cell match. I get that, and I get it, bringing up Sasha and whatnot. But like serious, like, is Sasha Banks, you want a women's match near the top of, alright, and I get that, you want a match at the top of the card, you put Asuka in it, I get that, and I get that. But honestly, throughout the entire night, like, this is legitimately, like I said before, this was legitimately my thought process. And I'm not gonna bullshit you guys when I say this. I legitimately thought that they were actually gonna have Rousey enter the Rumble, like I said, and I thought that they were actually gonna have Rousey win it. But again, that was just my thought process. That's what I had read and everything. But it's definitely gonna be interesting. My bad, guys. I'm actually bleeding a little bit on my thumb. It's gonna be interesting to see, really, come WrestleMania, because my main question, and again, I'm stretching out my leg. I mean, my real question is for you guys. My question is, does somebody else win the championship come, what's next? Elimination Chamber. Do they have a women's Elimination Chamber match, and do we have someone else facing Asuka come WrestleMania? Do we have, how can I put it? Do we have something along those lines? Do we have somebody to face Asuka? Or, what was I going to say? Does Asuka go ahead and face Charlotte at WrestleMania instead of facing Alexa Bliss? Obviously, we don't know that. And we have Ronda Rousey face off against, Alexa Bliss or something like that. Because obviously, when Raw comes to town, Raw always signs the biggest superstars, quote unquote. Don't ask. I'm just saying, guys. But like, that's really the main question that I really have. It's like, you know, is it gonna be Asuka against Charlotte? Is it gonna be Charlotte against, or is it gonna be Asuka versus Alexa Bliss? You know, what match is it gonna be? That's my question. And come WrestleMania. And honestly, you want to talk about history, guys? I'm actually gonna throw it out there. I actually think they're probably gonna do something on the lines, because if they're willing to do a women's elimination, or kind of just spoil it a little bit, they're willing to do a Hell in a Cell match, a fucking Iron Man match, all that shit, man. Yo, imagine in this, I would put money on this. Imagine they turn around and they say, hey, we're gonna have a women's elimination chamber match. Imagine that, man. Imagine that. That would be something to watch. But nonetheless, so I guess, you know, I'll do the reaction here. Or why not? Because I got the video up and everything, so why not do the reaction right here? So, long story short, guys, what do I think about Rousey signing with WWE? I think you have the most lethal weapon, or how can I put this? Actually, yeah, you could say most lethal weapon. Probably the most dangerous unarmed woman in the world today, signing with WWE. And let's be real, obviously WWE has made a name for themselves, signing people such as Tyson to compete at WrestleMania, such as Aki Bono. Oh, I was thinking sumo wrestling and Yokozuna. So, Ronda Rousey be new champions in WrestleMania 34. Oh hell yeah! WrestleMania coming up. Yeah, 34 is coming up. My bad. For whatever reason, I thought last year was 32. Don't ask me why. Don't ask me why. I'm getting my years confused. That's all. But no, pretty much. And another one, Floyd, it's signing. But honestly, I think what I think what actually is going to be really interesting is if WWE actually does make this a full-time thing. Because honestly, you look at Rousey and you look at pretty much the pedigree with Rousey. Obviously, probably again one of the most dangerous women in UFC. And we're talking about a woman who literally knocked the shit out of everybody. And gave it her all every fucking time. And obviously Amanda Nunes was obviously the one that defeated her. Obviously Rousey saying that she was suicidal after the match. But let's be real, man. Rousey, honestly, she could be a full-time superstar if she wanted it for WWE. I definitely believe it. I believe the hype would be there. And EC3 return to WWE NXT. Yeah, I saw that. WWE is definitely... One thing that I'm actually learning about WWE right now is that they are actually crossing into borders that they know is going to make them popular, and that's going to make that's going to make everything about WWE popular. And like a hit. Like, they're signing people from TNA. They're signing EC3. They're signing Ronda Rousey from UFC. They're signing Gallows and Anderson. They're signing all these big names. Brought back the Hardys. Hell, they broke Matt Hardy. Let's be real. It's not woken, folks. It's broken Matt Hardy. Come on. Have you not seen TNA? Come on. I don't watch TNA as much anymore. But folks, I see some of the clips. Let's be real. Alright? He's broken. He's not woken. Alright? Dumbest thing you'll ever see. No offense. Just me. Hey. But nonetheless, back to kind of what I was getting at in terms of the Jamestown side and with WWE soon. I believe it, man. Or James Storm, my bad. Wait, is that supposed to say James Storm? Big Monster. I really should have just said Big. Yo, Big, is that supposed to say James Storm, or is that really supposed to say Jamestown? Like, I'm just curious, man. Throw me off a little bit. But yeah. Like, it's gonna be interesting to see with Rousey, because obviously, this is, again, and the most dangerous unarmed woman on the face of the earth. And honestly, her signing with WWE, it's definitely gonna be interesting to see. It's definitely gonna be interested to see how they really play it. Because like I said, and the one thing that I do like about Rousey is about, obviously, Rousey, huge grappler, huge, and like I said, she definitely has the talent to be a WWE superstar, but she also has the striking ability, which makes her so fucking lethal, man. And it's not even funny. But, nonetheless, guys, I really think that, you know, whether they build up a rivalry with Rousey and Bliss, or whether it's Rousey and Charlotte. Nonetheless, it's going to be interesting to see. It's going to be interesting to see what they do with Asuka come WrestleMania. Like, is that where she gets her first loss? Because obviously, I mean, and like I said, and you want to talk about another guy who really just entered the Royal Rumble, and got eliminated in his first Royal Rumble, who was undefeated? Rusev. There you go. That's who I was thinking. And obviously, it was a case of Rusev got eliminated, lost at WrestleMania, obviously, but at the same time, it's like you can't really be mad at that. You meant James Storm? That's what I thought. I saw Jamestown, I'm like, he means James, and I was like, does he mean James Storm, or is there really a wrestler that I don't know that's named Jamestown? But nonetheless, guys, I mean, it's like I said, man. It's like, I don't mean to be saying that all the time. It's like, I get it. That's gonna get boring after a while. But I mean, fuck, what was I gonna say? God damn it, I lost my train of thought. God, shit. Alright. Yeah, back to what I was saying. Pretty much no matter how they line it up, it's gonna be really interesting to see. And like I said, back to the undefeated thing with Asuka, like they had Rusev they had Rusev get eliminated in the Royal Rumble, and then he lost to John Cena at WrestleMania that year, and nobody really gave a shit. So I mean, like I think continuing the undefeated thing in the Royal Rumble, for Asuka, do I think it was stupid a little bit? Because it's never really happened before. But again, guys, this is why I'm not a writer for WWE. I'm just somebody who just comes on the internet and gives you guys my honest opinion. So, alright guys, so nonetheless, back to reality, guys. I guess I'll take a couple of questions, why not? I'll take like 5 minutes worth of questions. So if you guys have any questions about the Rumble tonight, anything I have an opinion on, guys, by all means, ask them. Back to what I was saying. Bobby Lashley coming to WWE. Yeah, that's gonna be happening sooner rather than later. Let's be realistic. Bobby Lashley back to WWE. That's sooner rather than later. Trust me. Whether it's after WrestleMania or whether it's before WrestleMania, he's coming back. Like literally, if I had to guess, probably before anything else. Before anything else. What the fuck am I saying? Before pretty much like anything ends. So yeah. Alright, you guys got anything for me? Any questions, anything like that? It's about, yeah. Whether it's about tonight, whether it's anything upcoming for WWE, guys, by all means, fire away. Hey, I'm trying to think, man. And because I definitely don't want to end it all off of a silent note, man. I'm trying to think about something to talk about. Oh, here we go. I got something to talk about. So real quick, back to what I want to talk about. I think it was the men's. Bobby Lashley, Impact Wrestling be over. Okay, so his contract expires on the 1st, so that's next week, isn't it? Bobby Lashley's contract, that's next week, isn't it? That's next Sunday, I think. Nope, it's Thursday, actually. So WWE could definitely sign Lashley before Thursday. That'd be awesome. No way TNA extends him. No way. Hey, so it's definitely going to be interesting to see these next couple months how everything pans out, especially like with with Shinsuke Nakamura winning, obviously already claiming that AJ Styles always will be the one that he faces, but obviously there have been rumors that, you know, they might not have AJ Styles as the WWE Champion come WrestleMania. Personally, that's what I heard. That's what I heard. Honestly, what did I think of the pay-per-view in general tonight? Honestly, I'm gonna go ahead. I'll give it about. What should I give it tonight? I'll say. You know, why not? I will say tonight was a good, solid 7.5, 8 out of 10. And it wasn't bad, but there are obviously things that probably could have been upgraded. Obviously, maybe, like I said, have Rousey compete. That's just me. Nonetheless, guys, hey, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Guys, I do appreciate it. I do appreciate the love, all that stuff. Guys, if you are new to the channel, guys, please, by all means, for all stuff like this, you know, and if you guys want more of this, make sure you hit that like button. And make sure you hit that subscribe button as well. Guys, if you want more stuff like this, more of these WWE reviews, even if you want a prediction show, I'll get you guys a prediction show out. Trust me. Yeah, I'll get you guys, I'll hook you guys up. Got you. Nonetheless, guys, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I do appreciate it. I appreciate all the love, like I said. And guys, I'll talk to you guys later. Deuces. Also, real quick, step back, actually, rewind. Tomorrow, if there's more out about this Ronda Rousey thing, I will do another video on it tomorrow. Oh, alright, better if anything comes out, like later today or something like that. And, like, I will do a review on it. I'll like, do more on it. So, guys, like I said, thank you guys so much for tuning in, guys. I do appreciate it. Like I said, if you are new, make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you do like stuff like this, make sure you hit that like button. And, guys, I will see you guys later. Deuces. That's kind of cool to end it.